2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Our first round coverage is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group. John McCarthy on the course as well. Rich, we're at Arnie's place this week, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What can the players look forward to from this course?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast, the wind is up, the temperatures can be cool. It's a golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough. And I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly, never quite got it. But I can promise you this, each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down.
And this just...
How about that? Out of the bunker and in. That is worthy of another look.
Now this is how you play a bunker shot.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Let's go to the par 3 second.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Five wood is the choice. This appears to be a mistake. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Needs this to drop to save par. That is called limiting the damage. What a great job.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Going with pitching wedge here. On the green, but a different area code. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
All gas, no brakes. Time now for the fourth shot. Magic with the short club. Okay, we're done with that hole. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. On the tee on the fourth hole. That is going to work. All right, we can work with that.
Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. Only a few shots off the pace.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. A chance here to get to 1 under for the event. Henny, tell us about this putt.
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Wow. Let's see if the player can manage a par. That one drops. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Ridge, placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Could not be more perfect.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? It's just about 3 feet away. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour. And that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Currently at -1 following that hole.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. That was right on target. On the green, but a ways to go. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That one just rolls by. This is a putt for a share of 3rd. A par on the scorecard. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for 3rd place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That was such a pure swing. This is a 150-yard shot. And just one shot back.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like around 38 feet to the cup from here. Wow.
That looked good for a while. This putt from 8 feet away. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. Here's a bogey putt. No longer in the red, he falls to even par for the event. And now teeing off on a par 4. Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Not a bad shot right there.
This is his second shot. 3 behind our leader.
This one is all over it.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. A putt here to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
Well, that one was a bit firm. Here's a putt to move into a share of 4th place. Too much power on that stroke. All right, another bogey. That's 2 in a row.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Okay, 12 feet away. Come on. Here's one to walk away with a par. For a while, that did not look good, but he finishes strong.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Oh, that one. Oh, you beauty. An eagle. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the lead.
You heard me? No, that one was from way back.
Beauty, hey,
that one was from way back. That one was from way back. From all the way back.
Perfect distance, perfectly
It's
judged.
whatever, shouty.
Straight in the hole.
It's whatever,
And that will
shouty.
take him now to 1 under for the event.
Shout out to all the birds.
I like it.
Shout out to all the birds. From the pelican to the flamingo to the seagull. You know what I'm talking about? To the pterodactyl around
really
this.
starting to mimic
Shout out to all the birds.
He does.
Phil.
It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
That's tidy. 3 wins already this season. Superb. Simply superb. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. And back to the course with the live action. This is his second shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Look at this one just roll off the green. A bit too much pace, but a chance still to get it back up and in. Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Oh, nothing matters now. That's a chip in for par. This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Lining up from the sand now. And that's safely on the surface. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
A clutch par putt.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
Wow, what a swing.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
Now 2 under par.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Ooh, that was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5. That might be the best swing of the day. Oh, this one appears to miss the fairway. Really well played shot, and par is there for the taking. He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
This one greenside in the rough. Oh, almost had it. That is amazing.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Time for the tee shot at 18. This tee shot is looking good so far. Now at 3 under par. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. A 13-footer here. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
So close. That's a really nice play. A 3-foot putt. A bogey to end it.
Well, y'all see what it was. You heard me, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be at all times. But I did put on a little chip clinic out there. You know, that was a real nice clinic on putting that ball down. You know, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. Getting to the cash on that grass, slinging that on. You know what I'm saying? So we in third. See what's happening on day 2, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
Okay, Rich, first round is in the books, and our featured player looks pretty good out there.
Great golf being played already. Can't wait to see the next round.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.